Good afternoon, folks. Mike Wells, Your World Explorer. Today we're going to be turning some Laurel Oak pen blanks. Now, not only that, but I'm going to show you how to heal this trouble spot right there. Now, a lot of folks, they would just throw away this particular pen blank because, well, it's easier to just discard of this than it is to have to try to skill repair it, but I don't think that way. I think that for me it would be easier just to skill repair it than it would be to have to reproduce another blank, and why waste a good core? You know what I mean? That's it, it's ready to go. So I'm going to take my cutting tool, which is this. It's an old chisel, and I'm going to start chipping away at it. Alright, I've milled this thing down quite a bit, and now we're ready to go ahead and produce the dust that we need for this repair spot. So I've got a 220 grit sandpaper here, and I'm going to do that now. It's looking pretty good. So let's see how much dust we have. Do we have enough? Now it looks to me like we do have enough. That pile over there is all we need. So we'll begin by getting this location a little bit primed with glue. Now you might be asking yourself, oh well, isn't he getting that glue around the bushing? Yes, unfortunately I am, and I'm going to have to contend with that later, but it's not such a big deal. So we're just taking the dust and packing it in right now. Now I'm going to tap out the rest, and we're going to go ahead and do a second application of the glue. Now put new dust, sprinkle it over top. So we'll go one last time. So we can continue. I'm going to do one final gloss over. We'll let that dry for a minute, and then we'll go ahead and sand that location. Alright, I've just waited 5 minutes, and we're going to zoom in, and I'm going to show you that right here I want to cut it using my chisel. Now I want to get a better understanding of what I'm doing here, so I'll stop, take a look, and not bad. Still need to cut some of that away though. Oh man, this is crazy. Look at that, huh? Not bad, eh? I mean, it looks like it's, for the most part, it's part of the pen. So that's how you fix an issue like that. It's not too challenging in my opinion. It's looking pretty good. Let me see here. There are a few little bubbles in there. I might have to mill it down slightly more. What we're going to do though is we're going to have to treat this entire exterior with our super glue. Now, Loctite's liquid super glue has proven to provide me with the best finish so far out of all the different stuff I've tried. So I'm going to go with that. Now you can clearly see right here, folks, that spot needs to be filled, backfilled. Boop. That's it. Don't need a lot. Tap them in. There it is. Now we'll just sand this. Okay. Can't even tell much was going on there. Same thing on the end. It's because of the color of the dust, the actual wood dust. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the different grits we're going to work through, and we're going to get to a conclusion as far as what this thing is supposed to look like when it's done. Alrighty, here we have our different grits. I've already cut them all to workable sizes. You got your 220, your 400, your 600, your 1000, your 1500, your 2500, your 4000, and then your 8000. These two are your polishing grits. Technically, this 2500 will start to show a polish. So that's that. Let's work through these grits and show you the finished product. There's your 220. Alright, that's what the 400 makes it look like. Let's do a 600. Not bad. Okay, so this is the stage in which I want to go ahead and use this super glue to cover the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and take this off of here and then fix it to one of my fixie thingies. Now this might not come off so easily, so we're about to find out. We have the bushing is glued to this piece here, right? So let's see if we can pop this off without damaging our work. I think we have done this successfully. What we're going to have to do though is just sand this just a little bit. Now, if we zoom in, we can see the edge is pretty clean. Not bad. We can fix that little divot in there. That one too, that little chip, if we need to. That's what we're going to do with this new glue application. Now I'm just going to take this piece. I've already glued this old piece of what do you call this, sandpaper onto here, and I'm going to tighten it like that, right? And then I'm going to swivel with the swirl. Now I'm going to go against the swirl, and it tightens up onto there. It's a very basic concept, but it ends up working out really well. I'm going to start with the base down here. You have to get it right up against the actual, I don't know if you could see this very well, but I'm going to try to make it to where you can. I want you to. So you want to get it right up there. Now, I'll work it around, covering every square millimeter of this wood. Now we have to sit and allow this enough time to actually dry. Alright folks, the glue has dried. Our pen tip is looking pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and swivel that right off. See how that just slid right out? Give it a whirl. It's ready to go. Also, this thing right here, I'm going to readjust it. We're going back to 600 grit, okay? You really do have to be vigilant about those low spots, because they will show their ugly faces if you don't get them now. They don't want to cooperate, but we're going to get it right now. And that's a good enough. See, we're off of the 600 right now, right? This pad is still going to be useful for another try. But now we got to migrate over to the 1000 grit. And this is still going to mill down. It's still going to mill down a little bit of the exterior there. So we don't want to, you know, use the 600 grit, which is more coarse than the 1000, to get that last little bit out of there. So we'll use the 1000 to get that out of there. All right, let's take a look at our 1000. Not looking bad, eh? Wow, it's a noticeable polish there. So we'll switch now over to the 1500. Wow, this is one of my better pen blanks. Look at that, huh? Well, I don't need to go any further with this particular grit. I think we're golden here. Now we can switch over to the 2500. This is where we're going to start to see a significant polish. Alright, so now we're starting to see the shine really come on strong. This is the point at which we move over to the 4000 grit. And this is your polishing paper, okay? 4000 grit. It's the pink one that I have. I've had these for years. Woo! Look at this thing shine. Now we're switching to the 8K. Boom. You don't want the fibrous side. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the fibers. You want the side, yeah, right there. You can see those fibers. You want the side where the fibers are like covered in the white polishing grit. So I think it's like a cerium or something like that, an oxide. And there it is, folks. This is a fantastic pen blank. Look at that, huh? Look at the luster. So beautiful. What's this? Just a little particle of something that was on there, but dang. We did a good job here. But this is a very nice piece. Now we got to do its other side, which will be the thin side. So I'm going to mill this down, show you the shape, and then I'm going to go through all of the polishing grits, or first the main cutting grits and then the polishing grits, and then I'll show you the finished product. Here we are, let's cut. Alright, here we are. We've milled away some of the outside and it's starting to take shape. Okay, now we're here and we're to the shape that we want. We're going to go ahead and start sanding. Okay, so now you see I've healed those edges, basically backfilling them, and then I put that super glue all over the outside, and we're ready to begin sanding and polishing. Alright folks, what you see here is a finished product. Now we'll go ahead and spin it. You see that polish? It's looking pretty decent. There's not a lot of spalting going on here, but there are a lot of colors, which makes this piece pretty nice. You see that little bit of sheen involved when you spin it right there. Looks pretty good. Alright, here we have our two blanks, the pen press and then the pen kit itself. Also, this belongs in there. Okay. Just snug. Just guide it. There you go. We push till it's snug. Now it's snug. Looks good. See how snug that is? Now we're ready to put it together. See? You twist it until it's tightened, and then all of a sudden it pops out of the end there. See that? Popped out. And then if you grab this mechanism and you spin it, it goes back in the ring. Right there, it's the spacer between the front and the back. Blank. And then we'll just slide these together. And that's tight. That's tight enough. That's all you need right there. Folks, this was kind of an experimental pen, but it turned out really, really nice. I'm actually kind of shocked. But it's pretty good looking, and I'm probably going to put this online on eBay, link in the description, for sale. Who knows, maybe one day my name will be bigger and it'll be way more valuable than you pay for it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps the channel grow. And stay tuned, because I have many, many more pens that I want to produce, which are on the way. Have a great day.